So we have questions today?
We do.
We're
We
going to
have-
go down the list.
We have some questions that we got online here. One of them is from a client that wants to know who pays for the inspection, a seller or a buyer?
Usually the buyer will pay for the inspection.
Typically, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the seller can
Never heard.
do one before. That's what some people say to do, but it's
Oh, well,
to pre-sale.
that's a good idea. Now, for every seller who's thinking of putting a property on the market, it's good to have it inspected so that all the issues,
Maybe take care of those issues, those minor ones or possibly major ones prior.
and it usually helps to get more money if the issues are taken care of.
Sure. Or make a smooth sale.
Yep.
So, all right, that's a good one. Another one, it's all about who's paying who. Who pays the buyer's agent?
Oh, yeah. Well, if we're talking about commercial sales, I find for the most part, listing brokers get paid by the sellers and the buyers have to pay the buyer's broker.
Oh, okay.
In residential sales,
Typically, the seller pays the listing agent, and then the listing agent pays the buyer's agent.
well,
So technically, the seller pays.
yeah, but well said. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's usually,
There's an agreement between the seller and the listing agent for a commission, as well as authorization from the seller to pay a portion of that commission to the buyer's agent. And it's all agreed upon price. Or you could have a buyer's agreement where there's a certain percentage of the sale price that the buyer agrees to pay the buyer's agent. So it really just depends on what the agreement is.
in the old days, 15, 20 years ago, it was probably the buyer who would pay the buyer's agent, but it has evolved to the point where buyers are still not paying.
Well, yeah, when I first started, there was 0% commission offered to buyers agencies.
Mhm.
Um,
And there was sub-agents.
And there were sub-agents. It was
Yeah.
all working with a sub-agent, and then
And now there's no sub.
there's no sub-agency, and there's just buyer's agents or listing agents, really. There's not even, or dual agents.
Mhm.
There's no sub-agency.
We're going over the heads
I know,
of a
maybe.
lot of people, so let's go to the next
Go
question.
to the next one.